nice, well-executed overtake manoeuvre.
Bob's got really good position behind when he's in the middle here. As soon as Chris goes, Bob's already made the decision as well.
Absolutely, that's
not
good,
after.
isn't it? He's closing that gap, isn't he, in anticipation of what Chris is going to do. And I suppose that comes down to trust between the two of them as well, as to their own competence and things.
10 million years riding a motorbike.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it does, and that's a good point as well, it does help going out with people that you're used to riding with.
Yeah.
You know, and you get used to how they overtake and where they overtake.
Bob's next pit stop is short.
That was good, lads. Now we go back the same way. Same thing. Same shit. Let's get it better.
I think there were some serious points there that Bob could have picked up on with Steve. He really needed to take his helmet off and get serious with him.
Maybe we can see more than Bob could see. So we've got more camera angles, we can see more that's going on. Maybe he just missed it. Well,
Bob's right next to him. I mean, he's the mentor and it's his job to notice. And he's not noticing, is he?
He's getting mellow in his old age.
You're looking good there, Steve.
OK, just watching out for the crossroads now. Nothing coming. OK, changing the road surface. This feels a little bit more grippy, this stuff, Bob.
So what we see here is the guys, you know, in a staggered position to increase their view, give them good braking distances, but you can see as they approach the bend, they come out of the stagger, line up and take their correct position for the bend to increase their visibility round that corner. And you can also see this choice of speed is good, they're not going too fast, and they'll get round that corner no problem at all.
Obviously, the more aggressive you are on the throttle, the more the bike wants to pick up and go straight.
I think, James, sorry to butt in, but you just picked up on something there that I think sums this up for me. And when you ride a road like this and it's this slippy, this cold, this shitty, this horrible, it's fingertips and tiptoes, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you're not making any big alterations, you're not whacking the throttle shut, you're not whacking it up, you're not heaving on the brakes and heaving off them. You're trying to flow it all into...
Well, if you enter a corner too slow, you can correct whatever you like, because when you're going steady, you can alter your line, you can do anything you want, but you enter too fast, and all that is ruled out, because you can't alter your line as quick and as effective. So you could find yourself in trouble if you haven't got your corner speed right before you enter the corner.
Eventually, it's Bob's own riding that attracts the most complimentary remarks from the judges.
Who's this riding then? That's really good position,
Bob, I think.
Yes.
And it's quick.
It's quick, it's smooth, and you can just see from the position of the bike that he's exactly where he should be on the road, isn't he?
Just thinking ahead, flowing it all together.
Series of bends here. No chance to overtake.
And he's coming up behind the car now, and you can just know that he's planning that overtake, that safe opportunity overtake right from now. He's holding back.
And he's also... He's read the road as well and approached the car nice and steady because there wasn't any chance of overtaking there, was there?
No, there wasn't.
He was reading the road, wasn't he? He was using the hedges and the line of the telegraph poles and just looking a long way ahead.
Road's drying out a bit. Looks like there's a nice dry line forming, Chris. We'll have to put the intermediates on.
You can see an obvious drying strip on the road here as well, can't you? Which is where the grip is going to be. But as soon as they move off for the overtake now, they're going to be into that wet patch in the middle.
But there is one problem with that one dry line. They're all following each other in one straight line.
Don't follow me blindly. Dead deer on the left.
This is where, as a biker, you've got to be really patient, isn't it? Where, you know, you've got the white lines and you've got this slow-moving car. The temptation is there just to let rip and pass. And they're doing well, I think, just to hold back as they are.
Nice one. All three good.
Bob's third pit stop, and it's his last opportunity to impress the judges with his mentoring before the challenge.
All right, boys? Yeah. That was better.
Excellent. It helps as well, like you said, change down a gear before the corner so the bike's responding more. It's always fluid around the corner.
See, that was a good point there with the gears. Having that engine brake there. See, that's something I take for granted because
it worries
I
me
do
that he didn't know that. But I guess, you know,
because it is a second brake. If you're in a lower gear and you shut off, it does stop the bike quite a lot, especially on that BMW.
On a BMW, it's an anchor. It's not a brake.
You made it that time. That was excellent.
Yeah.
I think your observations are sharpening up a bit. We changed tyres this afternoon. We'll have slicks this afternoon.
Teaching people's a very different thing from doing it yourself, isn't it? He spent his last 480 years, or however long he's been riding a bike, doing it instinctively.
He's not articulating that to the others particularly well, is he?
That's the point. It's harsh but true.
Well, that's it. Bob's mentoring time is up and the judges don't seem that impressed, do they? However, it's challenge time, which means that Bob can claw some points back if his riders complete the challenges successfully. But it does get more complicated because it's absolutely hoofing it down.